What's going on, guys? I'm Co from CoSports.com, and today I'm here to talk to you about sports betting bankroll management. Now, I'll start off by saying this is one of the most important things that you need to look at. You need to put together a solid strategy before you start sports betting, because not having any sort of strategy, going into it blind, betting $25 on one game, turning around and betting $175 on the next game, really is going to hurt you in the long run. You're going to have issues. Everyone deals with a cold streak. Losses happen. It's part of sports betting. When these losses come, if you don't have a structure in place to stick to, you're going to end up chasing losses. So let me show you a quick example of this. You bet $25, you lose. You bet $25, you lose. You bet $25, you lose. You're down 75. Your mindset going into your fourth bet is going to be, well, shit, I have to bet 100, even though I'm only comfortable betting 25, because I have to make up for the 75 I already lost. Then I want to profit 25 on top of it, because if I don't, what's the point of the bet? So not having a bankroll management structure in place is one of the biggest mistakes that new sports bettors make. So I'm here to talk to you a little bit about a structure that I've put together over the last 10 years. It's a proven structure. I've had success with this, and starting with just $100, I have built it up over 10 times the starting bankroll. So the first step is determining the size of your starting bankroll. This is the amount of money that you can put aside and say, all right, I'm committed. This is what I'm going to use for sports betting. You need to make sure that that money that you set aside, you're comfortable with that. So if you're not comfortable losing $100, you're not comfortable with putting $100 aside for sports betting. So maybe you should do 50, maybe you should do 25. For this example, we're going to start with 100. Now, I will say, not being comfortable with the money that you're setting aside, that also is going to lead you down the wrong path and lead to failure, because shit, I'm not comfortable with this. Well, damn, I just lost 100. Now you're turning around to make that 100 back and then make another 100 profit on top of it. It's just all in the mindset of the bettor. And then next thing you know, you're in a $300 hole and you don't know what to do because you weren't comfortable losing the first 100. So very important that you're comfortable with the amount that you set aside for your starting bankroll. Now, whatever the size that may be, it's different for everybody. Whatever you're comfortable with, but that money that you set aside will automatically determine the unit size. Now, if you're not familiar with the term unit, that is a term that is used for the size of each bet that you're going to make. So for this structure and strategy that I've put together and I've had success with, I always say that your unit size should be between 5 and 10% of your total bankroll. So for this example, we're starting with $100. So starting off at level 1 of this structure, which is your bankroll is between $100 and $199, your bets should be between $5 and $10. So you decide whatever you're more comfortable with. If you are closer to the 5% of your bankroll, which would be $5 bets, then you're going to extend the longevity of your bankroll more than if you bet 10%, which would be a $10 bet. So basically, you need to decide what you're most comfortable with. It's different for everybody, but you're going to stick to that structure. So win or lose, every bet, we're going to say 10% tonight for this example. $10 bet, $10 bet, $10 bet, win or lose. You go on a 5-game winning streak, you're up $50. You shouldn't say, oh, hey, you know what? I'm up 5 units. Fuck it. Let's go put $50 on this game. Let's take a chance on a $50 parlay that could turn into $1,200. That's not the way that you're going to profit in the long run. If you bet like that, you might as well just hand your money to the books right from the start, because you need to have the discipline to be able to stick to the system if you want to profit in the long run. So there's different levels. So like I mentioned in the opening, there's 10 levels to start with. So level 1, your bankroll is between $100 and $199. Once you build it up to level 2, your total bankroll will be between $200 and $299. Now, when you get to level 2, the percentages stay the same. So for this example, we said that each unit, or each bet that we make, our unit size is going to be 10%. So once we get to level 2, our bankroll total money set aside is between $200 and $299. We are betting $20 on every single bet. Now, once you get to level 3, that's when your bankroll is between $300 and $399. And then so forth and so forth, up the ladder, up to level 10, where your bankroll is between $1,000 and $1,099. The percentages stay the same, but I can't stress enough how important it is to stick to the system. This will make sure that you don't get too high and that you don't get too low. And that's important in sports betting because it's very easy to go on a losing streak and then that just keeps compiling because you're chasing your losses. So sticking to this system, from my experience, has helped me have long-term success, which I've had over 10 years of long-term success using this bankroll structure and strategy. And I feel like I am one of the top experts in the sports betting industry when it comes to money management. And that's why so many people, you go on Twitter, you go on Instagram, so many people trust the analysis and sports betting tips that I provide, and this is the base structure. If you can't commit to a system where you can commit to bet the same amount on every game, then good luck to you, but you're not going to be successful in the long run. I can promise you that. Now, it brings up part of the discipline. Like, you're a sports bettor. You probably drink. Maybe you drink more than you should. That's fine. I'm not judging you. But when you're drinking all day on a college football Saturday and you've lost your 12 o'clock games, your 3:30 games, your 5:30 games, and then you're coming into the primetime night game, you lost your first 3 bets. That doesn't mean you can just hammer the night game. Maybe you win and make it back, but most of the time when you are making bets in a losing mindset already, you're more worried about making the money back that you already lost than you are at actually looking at the game, analyzing the matchup, and betting on the smart choice. Because, oh, shit, well, I lost the first 3. Wow, this money line on this underdog looks really good. I'm going to hammer it to make all this money back. Sometimes it works out, but more times than not, it doesn't. So really sticking to the bankroll management system that I put together here will help you profit consistently in the long run. Now, obviously, doing the research, doing the analysis, and picking winners consistently is the hardest part. And if you need help with that, you can get over to our VIP picks or daily picks page at covesports.com. But something that is in your control is committing to the bankroll management structure that we've laid out here. And you can also check that out. I will put the link in the description. But that is the most important thing that you need to understand before you start sports betting. So thanks for watching today's video. Subscribe to the channel. Check out covesports.com. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out on Twitter or Instagram at covesports, or you can reach me via email at covesports.com. Thanks, guys.